right, folks, another episode of the Short Shift Podcast. This is your host, Thomas. I've got Andrew, and we have, joining us from Bruins Diehards, the one and only Mr. Court Lalonde. Court, what's going on, dude?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Not too bad.
A long time, eh?
It's been quite a while.
It's been quite a while. I remember when you first became a dad. That's how long ago it's been.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Well, Thomas,
is that when you came? Is that when you came up to Boston?
Yeah. When I came to the game for my buddy's bachelor party.
Yep.
Yeah.
God, that it's 6-7 years.
My daughter was only like 1.5 at the time.
Yeah.
That's when I had the concussion, remember? And I didn't realize I had to go to the hospital the next day. It was terrible.
Did you really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, so I didn't say anything there. So I suffered a concussion right before I came playing hockey, but I wanted to come to Boston because I was meeting my cousin. Mm-hmm. And I was excited about that. And then after the game, I went to the game and we met up with you. Had a great time. And then walking back to the hotel, I felt really woozy, and we were supposed to go out that night, and I lied down, and then I found out I had whiplash, and I went to the hospital. Ooh. It was a whole thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Concussions are no joke.
It was terrible.
I just thought you were drunk.
No, well, I should have known. I had 2 drinks and I was plastered instantly.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. Concussions and absolutely post-concussion syndrome is something that I don't make light of at this point in my life.
It's poo-poo doo-doo.
Yeah, definitely not ideal.
That's a dad right there.
Yeah, I don't swear. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm literally okay. So I'm gonna just preface this. I swear a lot.
No, I know.
I'm giving myself the same pep talk right before we jumped on to record, and this is the pep talk that I gave myself when I used to run bars and stuff, and I'd get 2 sweet old ladies to come in, and they'd sit at the bar and they'd have a rosé and order some salads or whatever, and the whole time I'm just telling myself, don't swear. Mm-hmm. And what do you do when you tell yourself not to swear? You walk up to more. 2 sweet, adorable ladies and say, "Hey, what the fuck can I get for you?" Immediately,
wow.
It's immediate, and it's just because it's right there.
Yeah, it's because it's in the front of your brain now.
It is.
You're so
it's right there.
Yeah.
And
I disagree. I don't when my daughter was born, I stopped swearing, and when I do it now, people look at me like there's something wrong with me, and in my brain, I'm like, don't swear, and I don't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, maybe
I couldn't quit swearing. I quit cigarettes. I couldn't quit swearing. Mm-hmm. I just love it too much.
Yeah, that was another thing. When I remember I had only quit for 2 years.
Yeah,
and coming to Boston was tough.
Yeah,
that was the first time I was around people, because in Canada people don't you couldn't smoke at bars. People didn't really smoke that much.
Yeah.
So when I quit, it wasn't that big of a deal. Coming to Boston, I was like, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever.
Yeah, the social settings are definitely tough, and that's 7 years removed from smoking. It's still a battle sometimes, but
yeah, I'm 10. Oh, I'm 11 years.
That's good though. No hiccups, no drags randomly at a bar.
No.
Or something. Yeah, I'm with you, man.
I smoke a little reefer.
That's fine.
I age myself there. But I haven't done that in a while either because of panic attacks. That's no joke.
I literally told Grace on Monday, I was like, I have no desire to smoke a cigarette right now, but sometimes I just want to sit down with a cigar.
But you know what's good though, Thomas?
Uh-oh.
A good bourbon.
Yes. Oh, you don't have to tell me that.
But as someone who lives in Canada and can't buy it, I leave for Hawaii on Monday.
Nice.
And I am so buying bourbon.
Yep. Oh man.
I could go for a nice bourbon right now.
Yeah, nice old fashioned. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
That's the jam. Oh man.
Yep.
Now I'm thirsty and want a cigarette. We're off to a amazing start.
Yeah. Good job, Court.
Yeah, well,
Speaking of
it is James Hagens Day, so it's you gotta celebrate, right?
Oh, I can't wait to talk about that. But I do need to address something. Speaking of getting off on the right foot, Ian is in Italy. Obviously, he's not joining us today. He's on his honeymoon. He did go through with the wedding. I want to point out that because Ian's in Italy, he's getting a pass for texting me at 7:30 this morning. Andrew is not. So Andrew's going to start the show with a little timeout. I want to just let you know, Court, I'm up super early, but I do not like hearing from Andrew before 8:30 or 9 o'clock. It drives me crazy. I love Andrew to pieces, but it makes me want to drown him in a toilet.
Andrew comes in my chat. I'm early. I'm an early guy, so I have zero issue with it. I'm a psycho. I'm up at like 6 a.m.
Same.
every day.
Yeah.
Every
Same.
day.
I commute to work every day.
Yeah.
So today actually was the worst. My cats were like trying to kill each other at 2:30 in the morning. So I went out of my room to go to check. I shouldn't say my cats. They're not my cats. They're my wife's and my daughter's cats. They're not my cats. And I go out and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, what is going on?
Unless they're treating you right, and then they're your cats.
No. I want to open the door on them. But I went and checked them. And so like, when you're up, like I'm up and I'm like, oh no, I am exhausted, boys. Like I have not slept. I have been up since 2:30. I was like, what am I going to do? And then I was like, should I do a video? So I was like, I wrote a script for a video. And then I'm like, oh, he hasn't even signed yet. I'm like, what am I doing here? So believe it or not, I already have a script to do tomorrow. And I was like, I could just fill in the blanks here. This is perfect.
There you go.
But I just played MLB The Show on PlayStation 5 for like 3.5 hours. It was kind of glorious. I'm not going to lie. But now I'm in crazy space. Like I am, I've taken my daughter to hockey already. Mm-hmm. She's getting skating instructions from the same person who gives Connor McDavid skating instructions in the summer.
Nice.
But he where I live, he grew up like 10 minutes from me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm loopy right now, guys. Like I'm full blown. Like I had a great show today.
Perfect state of mind for short shift, my friend.
Casey Hudson, who, by the way, she is smarter than all of us. She is literally one of the smartest people I've talked to. I know Andrew's sitting there is like, actually, I'm the smartest, but because Andrew likes being right about everything, but that's just normal. She is super smart, like unbelievably smart. She knows so much about the game. I was so impressed.
Nice.
That is not a facade when she is talking on the internet.
Everything cool? What are you looking for there?
I had a something here. Oh, there it is. Okay, a gummy for myself.
Okay, there we go.
I'm not even kidding you.
And now he's about to play MLB The Show for
No. After this, I kid you not, I am so going to bed. So I booked off on my. There's no one in my company ever going to be listening to this. I went into my Teams and I booked off my calendar for like the day.
Nice.
And because I'm off Friday. My daughter's in provincials for hockey. Mm-hmm. And then I go to Hawaii on Monday. So it's like, I'm going to do the Hagens video tomorrow. And my daughter has basketball at 3:30. That's my life. And I'm going to do nothing tomorrow. It's going to be glorious.
Nice.
But I am going to eat this gummy.
Do it. Speaking of gummies, I went to the Bridgeport Islanders Wolfpack game on Friday.
Aren't they done now? Is that the team that's moving?
Yeah,
Hamilton.
they're going to Hamilton.
That's right near me.
Yeah, they might have like one. Yeah, they just redid the TD, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they might have like one game left or whatever. But I was like, let me go and say goodbye to AHL hockey out of Bridgeport just one more time because I can't see them getting another team.
You pour one out for your homies?
Yeah, I guess. I can't. I've never gotten into their team, especially when they changed the name to the Islanders. But it's nice that there's local hockey, obviously. Like
they are bad though.
It's absolute garbage. But me and the kid were sitting up in the club level, and there's like a private bar up there. And then first time I've ever seen gummies sold at the arena. And they were alcoholic gummies, but I was like, we're this close. Like, we're so close.
Oh, why don't you just move? You guys just move here, dude.
Yeah. But it's like so close to actually having like worthwhile gummies at a hockey game. It's like, it's my fault for not having them on my person to begin with, but it was just me and the kid. So trying to be a little bit responsible, just drank like 2 Coors Lights and called it a day.
So is it not allowed?
It's allowed, but the arena's
right?
not selling it. That's the thing.
Well, okay, like for example, like at the bottom of my street, I shouldn't say the bottom. Yeah, at the bottom of my street, at the top of my street. I'm at the bottom of the street. At the top of my street, if I go up like a 15-minute walk, but a 2-minute drive, there is a LCBO, which is the liquor store. So you don't just go to like the store and buy booze. You have to go to the LCBO. But it's like a Toys R Us for alcohol. It's fantastic. You don't know what you're missing until you get one, and then you're like, oh my god, it's just like you have this store where they give you samples. It's like Costco.
Yeah,
That's a better example. It's Costco for booze. And in that same plaza, there's a hemp shop or weed shop, whatever you want to call it, smoke shop, whatever. There's a bulk barn. And the bulk barn is beside the weed shop.
I'm telling my wife we're moving to Canada.
yeah.
And a Domino's pizza. And you can just like go when you go to bars. It's been like this for a while. Just go buy it and eat it or smoke it, whatever you want to do. No one cares.
We've got a dispensary that has a drive-through window but doesn't utilize it.
Oh,
and that
that's a
bumps me out.
shame.
That's like
We call those Tim
probably 10
Hortons.
minutes from That's the closest we get for that. But yeah, arenas need to start picking that up, especially if you have to watch crappy. Like I love minor league hockey. That's how I fell in love with hockey. But if you have to go and watch a crappy hockey game, like sell drugs, like please.
Yeah, or at least eat a gummy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how you like. We have the team called the Ice here, and it's like junior C. It is terrible. It's just a bunch of kids fighting each other.
Yeah.
But the locals here, they're like, oh my god, it's so good. And I'm like, you people don't. I keep forgetting that they're Leaf fans, so their example of hockey is trash no matter what. So it's like I can't go a day without making fun of that team.
No.
They're an embarrassment.
I will give you more opportunities towards the
but like,
episode for sure.
and so then they're like, "Oh, this is great hockey," and I'm like, "Do you guys understand? Like, your level of success is so small that when you see something that is actually worse, you're like, this is pretty good." And I'm like, "No, it's not. It's not. You don't know." When the Bruins don't make the playoffs by like 1 point, I'm like, they are terrible. Leaf fans are like, wow, we came so close to the cup this year. Like, it just.
We beat the Cup champions last year. That means we're close.
Yeah.
Or the Cup champions beat us, rather.
They do feel like that sometimes.
Yeah. No, they do. Like Dangle talks about it all the time. It's like, oh,
I still like him, though.
They were so close. Who say it again?
I still like him, though.
I like him too.
Incredibly entertaining. And
Yes.
I don't know if it would be as entertaining if his team was good though.
It wouldn't be. I love when I only watch when he loses to the Bruins.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
It's like some of my favorite content.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
Should we
It's like a
talk
drug.
Hagens?
James Hagens, who's that guy? I think we've all talked to him to death.
I think he's this kid who was supposed to go back to college.
Never was.
Or wait, is he the kid that was going to request a trade?
I think he was the kid that we were bungling his development.
Oh yeah,
so
we totally
Sweeney
destroyed
pissed
his
him off.
development. Yeah, yeah. Is there any
Please,
news?
please tell me none of you had those takes.
No.
No,
Jesus.
no.
Actually,
I was
if we
being-
go back,
I was
I'm pretty
being nice
sure I
in the
said he's going to
Discord.
come and play the last 3 games of the season.
I was being nice in the Discord when there was a lot of adventurous takes.
There's adventurous takes for sure on the Discord. They were way worse on Twitter.
Oh, well, Twitter, I just ignore. I just either mute or I know Andrew can't do it, but I am very good at ignoring.
I've actually been off Twitter for about 3 years because
No, I know.
can't do it.
Exactly. We've talked about this. You and I talked about this.
Yeah.
You have a propensity to argue.
Yes.
You used to I would say hello and you'd be like, yeah, I'm like, dude, I don't.
Yes.
But I have a rule. I don't reply to anybody that doesn't follow me.
Yep.
And I also, if they're just going to be rude, I just move on.
Yeah, you have to ignore those ones because even in my worst moods, if I start replying to somebody, it's going to take over my evening. It's going to it'll end up turning into an argument with the wife because I won't let shit go. So
here we go. I'll break it down for you because I got the contract. So James Hagens, I love when Puckpedia said he was number 7. Anyways, number 44 signed a 3-year ALC. Why do I always do that? Jesus. 975 cap hit, 1.9 AAV because year 1 he's got a 877K NHL salary, but a 97.5K signing bonus, and then a 1 million performance bonus and an 85K min, and then year 2 and 3 877, 97.5K, 1 million signing bonus. So he's making just under 2 million AAV to the cap. He burns a year. Yes, he cannot go on a run with Providence, regardless if the Bruins get knocked out. He is not playing for the Providence Bruins for the rest of the year. I confirmed that with Dom. Don't worry, I'm not that smart. And thank God, because he looked like a man with boys when he was playing in the Providence Bruins. I don't care that he wasn't scoring that much. He looked like he would enter the zone and be by himself and go, "Hey guys, my skill level's over here, and you guys are all the way back there."
Well, I mean, Patrick Brown, he's just waiting for Patrick Brown at the blue line.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do with that? Like,
That was in your Discord. That made me laugh.
Yep. Like it's. I thought he looked very good. I thought he looked very, very, very good in Providence. I think people were stat watching a little bit too much when saying he's not ready. He's not ready. You know, Joe Haggerty showing his whole ass today. That's been really fun to watch. But
A lot of ass.
that's a lot of ass. But this was the right move. And was the details part of the announcement when Sweeney said he's going to go down there and learn details? Was that always going to be the case? Was he always going to sign here, or was this just, has the last week or so kind of forced the organization's hand? I kind of want to get you guys' take on that, because there's kind of two schools of thought here.
I mean, I don't think it forced their hands necessarily, but I will say this is the best feeling that I've had coming into a podcast where we're coming off a 4-game losing streak, like ever. Like we just lost 4 straight games, got embarrassed on the road. Yeah, 2 loser points, which obviously right now are critical. But this is the most positive that we could possibly be coming off of these games. We still have, like, it's still our destiny. Like, we still control our destiny, I should say.
Jesus, what is this, Back to the Future?
Yes. Oh, man. I just watched it like 2 days ago, so I apologize.
Great movie.
If I throw some stuff out there. Like, this is, we're where we want to be. I think this was in the cards the whole time. Like, that he was going to come up right before the end. And whether it was, hey, spend 2 weeks down here, just learn to be a professional on the fly, real quick. Let's get your feet wet. Let's get you out of the college mindset and throw you in. And Court, to your point, wait for them to go home. They're going home. We're going to see them tonight. Or no, Friday. Is it
Saturday?
What
Saturday.
day is today?
He is
I don't even know
not.
what
So
today is.
I have confirmed he is not guaranteed to play on Saturday.
Which is honestly completely fine.
He practices Thursday with the team. He'll practice Friday, and Sturm will decide if he plays on Saturday. So here's how it works. The coach decides based on the lineup that he's given by his GM. When Don Sweeney said it's up to Marco Sturm when he is in the lineup, he wasn't lying, but he was bending the truth, because it was up to Don Sweeney when they signed him to an ELC, and he's actually able to use him in the lineup.
Yeah.
2 schools of thought here. It was my understanding that Hagens wanted to jump right to the NHL.
He wanted to in the off season.
Yeah, he wanted to after death.
100%, but I'm talking about after the year, at the end of the year, he wanted to jump right away.
Yeah.
This is now my guess. So half of the Bruins front office was okay with it. The old school half wasn't. I'm just deciding not to use names. It sounds better that way. The old school half, because otherwise I'm just trashing that one person all the time, and then Andrew will call me out for it.
Why? Who is it? No.
No one. The old school half wanted him to earn his stripes. He went down. I think it was Marco Sturm said the other day, he has a great attitude about everything. He's not complaining. He said that on the weekend, was it? Yeah, the weekend, right? That's when I was like, it's happening.
Yeah.
And then there was little tea leaves that happened yesterday, and I thought for sure it was happening. It didn't happen yesterday. It happened today while I was at a meeting. For God's sakes, while I announced I'm going on vacation, I'm not doing any more content. And then they signed James Hagens. But it is better for him to be in Boston and learn under Marco Sturm if the Bruins feel that he is good enough to play on the team. And I feel the way he played in Boston College this year, the way he looked in Providence, I think if he's not good enough for the NHL, then I don't know what else to do at this point. There's no middle, because I thought he was too good for the AHL, and I would rather him not learn under that coach in the AHL.
Yep.
Yeah, Mouginel's taken some heat over the years.
and deservedly so. He is an old school play the not the kids, the guys that got you here guy. And I'm not a fan, but the old school people in Boston are a fan, and that's why he's there. There, I said it out loud.
Yep.
Yeah, and also scoreboard, and also the old school people can point to scoreboard because they've won a lot of games. Providence has won a lot of games, but
1,000%. But that's an AHL team. It's supposed to be a farm system that develops kids.
Yeah,
Who gives a crap whether they win hockey games?
Yeah, Calder Cups don't mean shit.
People need to forget that, but it's going to change. The AHL is going to change so drastically now with all the 19-year-olds that are going to come in. It's just going to be a feeding ground. It's interesting. Like Casey Hudson made a point today. She was like, "Well, it's just be a feeding ground for college kids." I was like, in my brain, I instead of disagreeing, I think it'll be a feeding ground for the overachievers in the OHL. Like like in the future, these kids that are going to the O and then going to college, they don't need to go to college anymore. It's actually going to be the opposite. Yeah. These kids that are playing in the OHL, like like a Michael Misa would have just jumped right to the AHL. He wouldn't have needed to have to go through those hoops or any of those kids, the undrafted kids. Yeah, sure, they're going to go to college, but any of these drafted kids that are just on the cusp, they're not even going to go back. They're not going to go to college for a year. They're going to go straight to the AHL. Yeah, straight in.
Is this better for development long term for the league, you think? Or
I think it is. I think it's going to change the way, like Amu Janelle won't be able to last. Yeah. Because it's unfortunately the vets are they're going to lose their jobs because it will become a development league, which it should be. This is what frustrates me about the AHL is development league. And watching James Hagens prove the point. I use the example that was in your Discord of his zone entry on that power play. And no one was there with him. It was like he could have counted 10 Mississippis before someone was there to give him a pass or him to give off the pass. And when he was with Patra, it was unfortunate, but Merkulov, it looked terrible with them. And it felt like both Patra and Hagens have the same style, and it didn't work. I was like, oh, damn, it just didn't work. And I wish it would have, because I was like, he's the only one I think he can play with. I think Hagens, I'm not saying he's going to get a goal. I'm not going to say he's going to flourish. I just think he would complement Geeky and Lindholm if you want to break that back up. Because, yes, I like Geeky and Pasta. And I actually think Hagens would complement it down the middle, but they're not going to put him there. I think they're going to put him on the wing. That's just...
They're definitely, 100%.
So if they're going to put him on the wing, I think Minton needs to go back to 1C because he did a better job than Lindholm did. And Husadinov and Pasta play very well together. But the issue was Lindholm and Geeky didn't work because they had no one that could drive the line, no one that could make the zone entries, no one that could have that high hockey IQ and create offense and slow plays down and have that vision, because Lindholm is defensive. He's got an active stick. He's good on the faceoffs, but he doesn't have that speed. He doesn't have that passing. He's not a distributor. And James Hagens is a distributor. So it'll work for Geeky, and I think that'll help build his confidence for Hagens. But every now and then throw him out with passages so he can feel like he's a superstar out there. But like, I have a funny feeling they're going to be able to now take that first line and that third line and almost have make it a circle where they can just rotate Pasta in and out of wherever they want and Geeky and just move guys around, because Pasternak can play with all of them and you don't touch that second line.
Definitely gives Sturm a lot more versatility. And I think he was kind of throwing his hands up in the Carolina game because Steve's 2 shifts in the third period. Yeah. Corrali, 1 shift in the third period. Kostelic, this one shocked me. Kostelic, 0 shifts after the second period.
So, but you know why he got sat?
That awful turnover on the
third goal. Yeah, when he was too cute. He got too cute. He decided, and he decided to not do his job. And his job is a fourth line grinder, defensive
on the
player.
Kill, he was looking for offense.
Yeah. Agreed. It was and that ties the game, and that spells the end to Jeremy Swayman. Even though 2 more goals go in after that, that's the first goal where I was like, oh, you need to have that. Like, as much as, yes, I'm blaming Kostelic for the giveaway because it was egregious. But up until then, Swayman had still been stopping his high danger chances. He was at what is it, at 2.6 high danger chances last night, and he got 5 goals against. Exactly, that one between the legs, that third goal. Like he needs to have that. Like, but I think it's interesting because if you actually look at the history, Swayman's played terrible against Carolina, and I think because they're a possible first round matchup, Sturm's like, I gotta put him in. Like, I gotta see what's happened. Like, I still think the goaltending has been great, but I agree with you, Andrew. I think Hagens coming into the lineup adds versatility to it. So now you have that second line that's going, and Jesus, it's just awesome. It's awesome. Who cares? You have the digger in Middlestat that also retrieves pucks like a madman.
Where did that come from, by the way?
Arvidsson is a pinball out there. He's like a mini Marchand, just fantastic. And then Zaka's David Krejci. He slows the plays down. His zone entries are unstoppable. The fact that they are still doing this slingshot garbage on the power play and just not letting Zaka enter the zone with it is driving me nuts.
Here's what I don't understand. They started the year where Steve Spott said no slingshots, and then they've gone back to slingshots. Why do you think that is?
I think they've run out of options, and I think like Pasternak playing 20 minutes a game has got to stop. And I'm hoping Hagens brings, like, it's almost like they needed an injection of fun. So like Hagens brings this new thing to the room. So every guy in that room is now going to be like, you know what we need to do? We need to get him his first point. And then it's going to be like, you know, we need to get him his first goal. So then you have, besides just making the playoffs, because what did Sturm say after the game? They didn't come, Carolina came like it was a playoff game and we didn't. And that's on him. And he admitted it. He's like, that's on me. So I think Hagens gives him that like energy in the room. I still think they should be bringing Poitras in because Corrali looks like he's got like half a knee, even though he's good on the PK. But Poitras on that fourth line played phenomenal between Kastelik and I don't know why, but it worked. I didn't think he was a bottom six guy. But I think Hagens is just going to give balance. I don't expect him to get goals. I don't expect him to get assists. I expect him to just generate puck movement and not stagnation because Steve's is a two-way guy. So he's not a distributor. Reichel is a skilled guy that tries to do everything on his own, not a distributor. So Morgan Geekie is a goal scorer.
What's Asamont? Just to kind of complete the trifecta.
At the beginning of the year or now?
Yeah.
Now.
He's a guy that unfortunately is gripping his stick really tight and trying to be offensive when that is not his game.
Did you know he leads the league in wraparound attempts?
No, that's not a bad thing. But he
has zero. He has 0 goals out of those.
He needs to be a guy that retrieves pucks, and he just stopped doing it.
Yeah, I agree. If he played like he played in the preseason, he'd be fine.
I was so happy about that guy. Yeah. I was like, this is a steal.
Yeah.
Even though it's Arvidsson is the steal. Like I'm going to shout from the rooftops. Sign that boy. As long as Pavel Zacha is a Boston Bruin, so should Arvidsson. There's guys, a player can play in a system. Orlov's perfect. He comes to Boston. He's phenomenal. He's left Boston. Even though he was only here for a couple months. He's great in Washington, great in Boston. Meh in Carolina, meh in he's just meh, right? He's not the guy he was. Player, that can happen to a player. They can come into a system and they're like, it's like a glove. Arvidsson, terrible in Edmonton, terrible in LA. Comes into Boston like a glove.
Yep. He's back.
It's like he's back in Nashville all over again. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we've had a couple of conversations about Arvidsson. What's that?
I said now I just want it to be Saturday. I want to see James Hagens on the ice.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna have to watch it on my phone.
Yeah. What you're traveling Friday?
No, my daughter's in. So it's provincials. So I'm gonna be at the rink.
Okay.
So she's got.
You're traveling Monday. Sorry.
2 games on Friday, and then she's got a game at 12:30 on Saturday.
Okay. Hopefully they got.
She's gonna get caved in all 3 games, so it's gonna be over after the 3rd game.
Oh my god!
The teams she's playing are like some of them. Their deltas are like they're like plus 100 and something.
Jesus.
All right, it's going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be a dog walk. They're going to get dog walk 3 games in a row.
Experience is experience, though.
Exactly. She'll have a good time. She got a hoodie. You guys don't know this yet, so like Thomas, you'll get there. But for hockey tournaments now, it's just hoodies, and everybody has to get a hoodie, and they're like $70.
Yeah.
It's so painful.
Those sublimated hoodies that cost $4 to make, and they're charging parents $70 because you're not getting enough money from all the rink time and everything else. You're not spending anything.
So where do you guys put Hagens? Do you put him with? Do you take to break up that pasta line and put him with Lindholm and Geeky, or do you put him on a line with Pasternak and Minton?
I want to see both, but if I had to choose one or the other, I want to see him with Geeky. Because I don't care if say he plays all 3 of the remaining games. I don't care.
I think that's a given. If he's playing, he's playing all 3.
But I mean, if he walks away from these 3 games and he has 0 goals, I think if he's with Geeky, he has 3 points. He has a point per game type situation. Is that enough to quiet Twitter? I don't know.
Never. They think Jeremy
short of a nuclear event.
Well,
I mean, if there's any fan base that will cry about a point per game player, it would probably be ours.
Yeah.
Well, the amount of people that go, I literally today had a guy going, Lindholm stinks. And I was like, he's got 3 goals in the last 5 games. And they're like, Geeky sucks. Geeky sucks too. And I'm like, he makes just over $5 million and he's got 37 goals this year. Excuse me.
He just had a hat trick.
Yeah.
Well, it hurts my brain. I don't get it. And it's like the Swayman stuff. I'm like, he is second in the league in goals saved above expected. Yeah. He is I still love on TNT when Tuukka Rask decided to say, hey, Bruins Twitter, guess what? I'm back. And goals saved above expected is the only stat that matters.
Yep.
And that was the most targeted.
That made me so happy.
Yeah, same. But it was the most targeted shot at Bruins social media I have ever seen that man take, because he took vitriol from so many people at how bad he was, even though he was one of the best goalies to ever play for the Boston Bruins.
Yep.
Swayman is one of the best goalies in the NHL this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are just facts.
Yep.
He will get Vezina votes.
Yeah, in Toronto, they're saying he should be 3rd in Vezina. In Toronto, they're talking about how good he is. Like, I can't believe no one took him last year. The Boston Bruins are so lucky. And I said to a buddy, I'm like, you know what the fan base thinks? They think he stinks because they think anybody sucks unless they're Tim Thomas in the playoffs. Yeah. Not Tim Thomas in the regular season. No. People don't want to talk about that.
Not Tim Thomas who wants to walk out on the team or anything. Like
No. Only Tim Thomas in the playoffs.
Yep.
Yep.
Which was, an unbelievable run that will never happen again.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Once in a lifetime playoff run.
Actually, I think it's been happened twice. I think if you remember in 2016, Carey Price, before he gets injured, he was doing it again.
Yeah, that is true.
Remember when he beat the Bruins and we were just like, what the, like, it didn't even make any sense.
Yeah. Yes,
he played unreal those playoffs, and then he
Jonathan Quick too. Yeah,
I think it was Quick had a very good one.
Was it the first run, 2012?
Yeah, and Jaguar.
He was unconscious.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agreed.
But
I think the answer is with Geeky. If I had to choose between the two, but honestly, I would like to see, just as you said, that rotation. I would like to see a little bit of experimentation and see multiple guys play with them, because all we need is what's the magic numbers 2, right?
Yes, they just need 2 points.
We need 2 points.
Or Columbus to lose their next game.
Yeah,
I think it's they clinch if the Blue Jackets, Red Wings, and Islanders all lose in regulation tonight.
Correct. Also, P.S. boys, for you audio listeners, this is just going to fly over your head. But I took down the Geeky jersey before the game last night.
Nice.
Keep it down.
That is such.
And I put the version. But hold on. If you remember, he was on his goalless drought at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And Fanatics sent me the jersey, and I hung it, and he went on like a 10-game bender. And then it happened, and everybody's like, take the jersey down. And I'm like, no. So I took it down right before the game last night, and I wore it to watch the game, and he got a hat trick.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Nice. So if James Hagens doesn't end up with 3 points in 3 games on Geeky's line,
I'm not getting a 44. I can't.
Yeah, honestly, wait, because maybe he's taking 44 to feel like
he could be Glenn Murray.
A better number. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Are we switching to defense?
I am debating. I think my next jersey is either going to be McAvoy captain because I think I'm going back on my Pasternak prediction. I think it's McAvoy now. I think Sturm has tipped his hat. I think it is McAvoy. It's definitely Pasta's assistant. Pasta and him are co-captains right now, but I still think it's going to be McAvoy now because it's just 60-point season. He's played phenomenal. It's an easy slam dunk.
Masterton Award nominee.
Yeah.
Well, he's got no teeth. He's a gummer.
Ew.
I'm a big Fraser Minton guy. Like,
Yeah.
I am dangerously comparing him to Patrice Bergeron a lot. Dangerously. I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying that name in the same sentence. I really like Fraser Minton, and I would be, if James Hagens turned out to be the 1C and Fraser Minton's your 2C of the future, I am so happy.
For what you just said is why I didn't cut you off here, because to me, he feels like best case scenario is he's a Krejci type.
1,000%.
Like,
he is the
I can see
Krejci version of Bergeron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you probably have a little bit of sting to it too, because knowing where Minton was and knowing enough fans,
I
I'm sure.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So there's some salt behind that pick right there, but I'm with you, man. Minton's, if I didn't buy a single jersey this year, I just never did it. I had the outdoor game in mind, and I was like kind of holding out hope that it was going to be a good jersey.
I actually like it, right? I'm wearing the jacket.
No, I'm fine with the jacket. I'm fine with that. I just thought overall, like the uniform, the way it was put together all the way, it's
a highlighter. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
My daughter loves it though.
I'm sure that's who it's geared to. It's geared towards the younger fans,
sure.
the casuals or whoever. I just love the new uniform set, the home and aways. I love the whites. Like,
same. I want a Minton white jersey, Thomas. That's what I want.
That's where my head's at, and I just never pulled the trigger this year. And I think that's the right play.
He's going to be here for a while, Thomas.
Yeah.
The geeky made sense to me. He's Canadian.
Yeah.
He's a goal scorer. I have a Pasta. I have so many Bergerons.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll go geeky. That was and it threw everybody off because everybody thought I was either getting Pasta or Minton in the guesses.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have a losing scenario there.
Yeah, exactly.
You genuinely don't.
Yeah, for $5 million, geeky is the best contract in the NHL.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's a goal scorer, people. That's all he's supposed to do. So if you're coming into the comments or doing anything and saying he's letting you down, you're letting yourself down because your expectations are incorrect.
Yeah. Cold spells are going to happen. It happens to Pasta. It happens to literally everyone. So is it egregious? Like, does he really get real deep in these cold spells sometimes? Yeah. But when he comes out of it, this is what he does.
But he gets assists. Well, it's not like he's not getting points.
No, it's not like he's not producing.
He went from being the Cy Young Award winner of the NHL to now being a rounded player.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
When Sturm had the talk with him, or the public, when he publicly said that he has to, not worry about goal scoring for a bit and just start grinding, I think people kind of took the wording of that a little too literally.
Yeah,
he just
too much
meant,
panic there.
Get back to your basic game. And the moment he did that, he had that 3-assist game in Detroit.
Yep.
Like, I love Morgan Geekie. I know it's a 17-game goalless streak can be very, very frustrating, but he had a 17-game goalless streak and still led the team in goals by 5.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we're getting value, boys.
Yep.
So if Pasta gets 30, they'll have 4 30-goal scorers.
Yeah. Hats off to Zaka. Like,
Yeah. Oh my God.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, when he did that, I immediately was like digging back in old tweets looking for Devils fans chirping me. Like, because they're all like, oh, he's got a great shot. He doesn't use it. He's got a great shot. He doesn't use it. It's like, yeah, I know. I could see the tape. And now he's using it and he scores 30 goals almost effortlessly.
Yeah.
Like, what a
How weird is
season he
that?
put together.
Yeah. He's not
You think about
aiming
it.
for the post anymore.
Yeah.
Your 1C, because that's what Zaka is. Your 2C, which is Minton, both were in trades where they robbed the other team.
Yep.
Both Sweeney trades. Sweeney is good at trades. I'm saying it. I'm putting it down. Put my foot down. I'm going to get lambasted because people love to bash Sweeney. I think people need to understand, one, I still can't blame him for that first year draft. I don't care that he was already in the organization. That's a tough sledding, especially when you're trying to trade everything in the world to get Noah Hannafin and it didn't work out. So you just go off a list that you didn't make. But he's done very well constructing this team out of this retool, like very well.
Well, that just means you're a front office bootlicker, obviously, if you're just pointing out.
No, because you know that there's that other part of the front office that I do not lick.
Yes, that is true.
And I also will say that the development system in the Boston Bruins, like that's why I was so glad when Hagens got signed. I was like, please get him out of Providence.
Yeah.
I have a standing theory, and I want to get your take on it. Do you remember in the press conference when they hired Marco Sturm, Don Sweeney talked about the ripping that he got from his development system. Do you think Marco Sturm was one of them, and that's why he was hired?
Well, I thought he was talking to Ty and all them at the time when he did it, because he loves doing that.
He was talking about, and I remember this specifically. He said,
"Yeah, you're right. He did say it."
Yeah,
it could have been Sturm. Like I did find it very telling that Bergeron has been around the team, and Bergeron was the one that introduced him, met him at the rink, sitting front row. Has been said the same comments on the Nesson broadcasts about like guys needing to get called up instead of being down there because it's not working. So maybe you're right. Maybe it's not a conspiracy, but it's a conspiracy because we can never confirm it. So
of course
you could be right though.
But it's kind of like things are piecing together. Sweeney's saying that he gives Sturm more, a little bit of bending the truth with it. With final calls and all that, but he's giving Sturm more latitude in who gets called up and who gets in the lineup.
Yeah,
and
he literally said as much in press conferences. Like, this is Sturm's fault. It's like you're the general.
Okay, but I feel like he's lying every time. So the only thing the GM
he leaves.
Yeah, the GM decides what the roster is. The coach decides who plays.
Yeah.
The coach doesn't say I want this guy called up, and that happens. But I do know that Sturm is getting like, hey, Lucas Reichel is Sturm. It didn't work 100%, out. Yeah. But Arvidsson worked. Right? Easymont was Sturm. Didn't work. Steves is Don Sweeney. That's a analytics, right? That's Steves is analytics.
Worked? Question mark.
It didn't work. He doesn't work with Lindholm and Geeky.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Steves is better in the top 6.
Yeah.
But there's no room for him there.
Yeah. And I don't think he's good enough to be in this
any
top
teams
6.
that's going to make any sort of noise in the playoffs can't have a Steves in the
Okay. But you never know, he could be the next. No, he's not. I was trying about to have fun there.
What do you think best scenario for Hagens is? We can close the book.
One assist in the next 3 games.
Just you think that's best case scenario, or you think that's what's going to happen?
Best case scenario is he plays just as well as he did in the AHL. The fan base loses their mind thinking he's not Gretzky, and he has a long career in the NHL.
Yep.
He's not going to be. He's going to be a 1C, but he's not going to be a high-end 100.1C. He's going to be like a 80 to 90.1C.
Yep. Oh, no.
I'll take that. I'll take what's ostensibly Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
I don't want to compare him to that. Anyways, person.
But
I was going to say whiny baby, but
strictly statistically.
Give me my puck. Give me my puck.
Oh yeah,
I don't understand. I want my puck. I want my puck. I want my people.
That was. I loved their answer, by the way. It's not yours to have, man.
Yeah. And not for nothing.
No, but I want it from my dad. Please, man. That's not what you said the first time, but that's what you're saying after you talk to your publicist? Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, got it. Not for nothing. I would rather see it in the hall because then tens of thousands of people are seeing it every week.
I was laughing. Did you hear when they were talking to him? He's like, well, they should have like a USA Hockey Hall of Fame. And they're like, they do. It's this like nasty building that no one
No
goes to.
way. He said that?
Yeah.
All right. Can I rescind my comparison there?
Jack
an
Hughes is a
American,
phenomenal
there is-
hockey player,
Yeah.
Yes.
but he's definitely a Nepo baby. So,
He sounds kind of dumb.
well, he's not dumb. That's the Kachuk brothers, but
I mean, there's levels to it, I guess.
they're real dumb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good hockey players though, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
One's career is almost over though. Matthew Kachuk is
Yeah.
his body's done. I also no Brady Kachuk to Boston. Let's move on from that. Please, no one put that out in the ether. Let's just move on.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
I feel like you just put it out in the ether. Just
No, it's out everywhere and it drives me nuts. I had someone say, I can't believe you didn't do a video about it. I'm like,
I don't
I'd
want.
rather take a shit with like one ply toilet paper than do a
Yo,
video.
we gotta swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got about 20 minutes left.
Let's.
We covered. You mentioned Charlie McAvoy nominated for the Masterson. You have a note here saying
Andrew
he
did,
deserved a
yes.
nomination. Yes, I agree
Yes.
with you, Andrew.
The gummy. He had gummies in his mouth.
He has. Yeah, he had gummies. Yes, it's. I guess the teeth were holding him back.
Yeah.
He's played phenomenal.
He's been incredible.
A friend of mine, this is going to sound terrible, and I'm not fat shaming the man, but because he's very porky, like Ray Bork used to be, and robust. I guess.
Fleshy.
Flush. Yes. Awaken 180.
Horizontally challenged. He's played better since he lost the weight.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like he's still solidly built. He's always going to be built that way.
But he was struggling at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Gripping the stick, not playing well, coughing up the puck. And that also could lead to like he's having to do too much. Like Pasternak, everybody was getting mad at him the other game, and I'm like, did you guys look that he played 23 minutes?
Yeah.
People were like, I can't believe he's coughing up the puck. Yeah, he was just on a 3.5 minute shift. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Zadorov had one of those during the Carolina game. He was out there for almost 3.5 minutes.
Back to being mad at him all the time. Every time he's on the ice.
Is Zadorov? Yeah.
He just costs more than he does. Like, it's going to be great in the playoffs. He's great. But can you just not? Just not go to the box and cost your team. Just try. Figure it out. Just give me one game. My apologies. Sorry. It's
Man,
Andrew, you have.
that
Go
can
ahead.
hit you hard.
It's no. Coming.
well, I haven't slept.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's
What do
more
I
what
have?
It is.
What do I
you
have?
You have on your itinerary here, 7th player award. So that's awarded next week. I'm guessing because you put it on the itinerary that you have a pick in mind. So just spit it out before I get mad.
Ooh, why would you get mad? Everybody's
Because
got an
I
opinion.
already
It's
know
okay.
what it's going to be, and it's going to piss me off. I just know it.
I don't think.
Why
you
is it?
would.
Why is it the jersey I want that's going to win the 7th player award
Yes.
going to piss you off?
That's the
'Cause
correct answer, but I know
The
it's going to go
Canadian
against the grain.
kid is going to win 100%.
It's.
I was
it's
going to say
Andrew-
Jonathan
it-
Asperot.
Yeah, I was going to say he's already gone against the grain because we already argued about it in my Discord.
Yeah.
It's Jonathan Aspero, I think.
I don't know.
It's definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your pick?
You can make an argument for him. Do I want to hear your argument for him? No, but you can.
I had someone tell me it should be Arvidsson. I'm like, he's a top 6 player. That doesn't
Yeah,
make any
yeah.
sense. Technically, the guy that's going to win is now a top 6 player in my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
But
Fraser
I think
Minton?
Fraser Minton is winning that thing hands down. And in second place would be Husadinov.
Okay.
I like that too.
Okay. I think Asperot definitely has a case.
Yeah.
But he was hurt for way too long.
Yeah.
He was hurt.
Yeah, and fans love Minton. Like they have Minton's mittens. Like that's a sign. You gotta remember, this is a
That's
fan
true.
vote.
Yeah.
That is true. It is
And
a fan vote.
if you're talking about an actual 7th player, like so the guy that actually plays on the 3rd line is the center, but every now and then can jump into the 1st line and be the centerman for David Pasternak is literally the definition of the 7th player.
Yeah.
Asperot's played most of the year in the top pair.
That's cool. I know you really like him. He's French.
I didn't to start. I thought it was his people gushing about him was overblown. I thought he's improved greatly in the last, I'd say, month.
But I want 2 years because he could be like Peak. Remember when we got Peak and we really liked him? Remember that? Remember those days when Peak was like the shiny apple that I liked? I don't like him.
He's ever there. But I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't like him. And Zadorov at the beginning of this year, I was like, oh, he's a leader. He just cost the team way too much.
Yeah. Too many dumb penalties.
Oh, so many dumb ones.
Yeah. But
and he always does this. What'll I do? What'll I do?
your Zadorov penalty, your Zadorov impressions, bang on, dude.
Well, I try.
Do you want to do some voicemails?
Yes.
Let's see what we got. Court, they're going to take it easy on us here. We only got 5.
Ooh.
That's low for us.
Is one Ian though? What time is it in
3 a.m.
I don't want to dox him. Yeah, I almost did it. Did you see that? I came pretty close.
I've almost given Andrew's personal cell phone number out on this podcast.
Yeah, you've done the first half of it.
Yeah,
that's not good.
No. We'll get it all the way out there at some point. All right, let's fire off a couple.
Howdy, boys. It's Macaulay Martin here. I haven't called since that whole whispering thing. Sorry about that. I was just... Anyways, I'm going to not whisper today. I'm going to give my 2 cents about the whole Hagens and whatnot and prospects, yada, yada, because I haven't really touched on it yet, and I feel like it's been bottled up inside of me. But, like I just saw Kevin Paul DuPont say, like, my take is that you call prospects up when things are good, not when you're looking for pixie dust. Well, like... If we're waiting for the vibes on this team to be good to call up prospects, then our prospects are just going to rot in Providence for all of eternity. You know, like, I'm not saying Hagens is lighting the world on fire in Providence by any means, and I haven't been able to watch every game in detail, but I do follow Anthony at Bruins Stats, and I take every word he says, like, very seriously, because bro knows puck. And he's saying how Hagens is just 2 steps ahead of his line mates and his IQ is off the charts. Well, like, call him up and let's give this team a bump or something, but holy frick, it's frustrating to see all these other prospects being called up like Hudson and, Mark Owen, of course he would have to score the game winner the other day, man. I'm just ready to see Hagens a little bit. I don't care about burning a year of his ELC. I mean, get to that next contract sooner, in my opinion. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents. Hope we can get into the playoffs and let's do something, boys. Let's go Bees!
Go Bees.
Go Bees.
Only comment I'm going to make is I understand what KPD was talking about, but also shut up.
Okay, I agree with the last thing you said.
Yep.
Yeah.
He made fun of my dad once.
Oh, really?
He was the guy that doxed me.
Okay.
And I like that, not purposely. He made a joke about my dad, and that person that was no longer with the Bruins was like, "That's my cousin. What are you talking about?" And then everybody doxed me on the internet, and I was like, "Please take my name down. What are we doing here? Take this clip down. What are we doing here?" Yeah. And then I like messaged the guys at Diehards. This was like 6 years ago, and I was like, "So I'm done."
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody knows who I am and what. And everybody's forgotten now, so that helps out in my favor. But and plus, he doesn't work there anymore. Yeah. No, KPD and the Hags and especially the Mark Divers was so wrong. I don't understand. Like, the dinosaur takes need to go. Hagens was above and beyond better than everybody else on the ice, but I can't give any credit to Bruins Network. I almost doxed actually, he said his real name, didn't he?
He said his real name.
Okay, yeah, that past 11 little mother. Like, whatever, man. Listen, Anthony. Suck it, all right, buddy.
God.
No, he's a good friend of mine. I just like making fun of him. In fact, he'll be the next guest on Diehards.
Nice.
I'm not even kidding you.
He's been here before. He's done draft specials.
Yeah,
with us.
no, he texted me actually yesterday. He was like, "Oh, I'm back from Florida. I'll come on." I was like, "I got Casey Hudson." He's like, "Well, that's better than me." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Like, you're not coming on."
His self-awareness is very subtle.
Yeah, exactly. But he's not wrong.
Yeah.
He clips the right stuff. He's not wrong. Hagens, he'll be fine. Mm-hmm. He'll be just fine. He's a good hockey player. He doesn't look like garbage. I don't know. I know it's terrible analysis, but that's the best I could do. at this junction.
At this juncture, yeah.
All right, let's do
What is
another one.
KPD doing saying, like, you only call up prospects when things are going well? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Think about it. The Ottawa Senators would have never been able to call anybody up. Like the Toronto Maple Leafs, rookies can't play on the team.
Yeah.
Easton Cowan would be buried.
Oh, that doesn't make any. That's a dinosaur take.
It is.
I do. There's a strong thing in my body that makes me want to take the internet away from certain people.
I thought you were
Age
going
limit.
some totally different direction with that.
Yeah, me too. I was wondering where that was going.
I was like, did he take Viagra? And I don't know because we can't
yeah.
see him anyway. So
Yeah,
like,
nope. It is
he's like,
off.
I have a strong thing in my body, guys. It's throbbing.
My KPD is tingling. Here's another one.
Good morning, short shift. Sans Ian. Congratulations, Ian. It's AJ. So, calling because I'm like, this is the frustrating thing about this fucking team. This is the second game this year where they've had a player score a hattie and they still lost. The flip side to that is Morgan Geeky's still fucking elite, even though he was just sleeping. He took a little sleep. Did a lot of work. He needed a little resty poo. But also, like, nice to come back from 5, being down 2 against the fucking Canes. Just fuck the Canes always and forever. Hit the fucking storm surge in OT, like after the OT win, like you didn't just blow a 2-goal lead on home ice. Yeah. You guys are big, real good, real awesome. But also, reminder, hockey is stupid and the Bruins are 9th in the entire fucking league. And we're sitting here like, oh, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? I don't know what you guys think about, like, the playoff structure. Feel free to riff on it. Anyways, I'm tired, but I thought I'd give you a call. And we're gonna hit them with the guys! Thank you.
Oh,
please.
That's our
No, it's
mascot,
just the
AJ.
Pacific sucks. That's all. Like,
Yeah, the Pacific is off.
it's just poopy down there. Yet they're gonna have the easier path to the Stanley Cup, and everybody else is gonna get the crap kicked out of them in the Atlantic
Yep.
and the East, and then they're gonna come out all tired, and it's gonna suck.
The Los Angeles Kings have 19 regulation wins all season,
know.
and they're 1 point out of the
I know. But the Bruins could easily not make the playoffs if they don't win another game, and the other teams don't lose. They don't make it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, Cord, bring it out.
Well, that's all. Like, I was just doing the simple math there. The Bruins might not make it. Is the playoff structure dumb? I don't think so. I'm a different mind. 1 to 16 sounds stupid to me, especially because
I don't
the
want
travel.
1 to 16. I think that's dumb. dumb.
But even 1 to 8 half the time is still going to give you the same matchups 9 times out of 10. It doesn't
what
give
Ian
you
said.
the Pacific, but it does out of the East 9 times out of 10. I agree with you. I think it. I wish it doesn't always have to be Florida, Tampa, Boston, Toronto. Like, it just the gauntlet every time. But eventually those teams are going to suck.
I keep telling
But it makes for
myself
good ratings, and ratings brings more people to the game, grows the game of hockey, more eyes on the game, and it's better for the game of hockey. Unfortunately, if you do the math, it's business. They're never changing it.
that. Yep.
Never goes backwards.
Good morning, short shift. I don't know about you, but I am looking forward to an exciting evening on Thursday of scoreboard watching in hopes that the Sabres, the Flyers, and the Maple Leafs can take care of our clinching for us. But if they can't all win, let's close this out on Saturday so that we can rest some people. That's all I got. Go Bees!
Go Bees. Thanks.
Go
for the call.
Bees.
Yeah,
One
there's
more
gonna be some
win
scoreboard
for the Maple Leafs is going to make me feel a whole lot better about that pick.
Agreed. I want them to never lose a game for the rest of the year.
Yep.
Agreed.
Right on.
And I want it to be the 7th overall pick or the 6th overall pick. Sixth.
Yeah.
I think it's just more
Either.
funny that way.
6 or
Yeah, 6 or
7.
7. Yeah. It'd be more funny that way.
I'm into it. All right, here's another one.
Hey guys, long time. Definitely not first time, but it's been a while. Shoulder shot here.
It's been a while.
So this is directly coming after the Carolina game. You really gotta hope that the past few games here have been them just kind of phoning it in a little bit. Generally knowing that they most
think they were
likely
trying,
have a
just not in a
playoff
good
spot
way.
locked up after that great run they went on. But oh boy, if this is what they actually are going into the playoffs, it is going to be painful to watch. But question for you, because of that, who's the ideal first round matchup in your opinion? For me, I definitely don't want the Lightning, and I would rather have someone like the Hurricanes, where, I mean, based on the game last night, their goaltending situation is a mess. And I think just with the goaltender matchup between whoever's in net for them and Swayman, the Bruins would have a pretty solid chance of the upset, I would think, or at least hope. But yeah, just want to get your thoughts there. And then finally, when did everybody become an expert on what to do with prospects regarding Hagens? Really sick of the discourse there. Anyway, thanks guys, and go Bees!
Go Bees.
Go Bees.
He sent that obviously before the Hagens news, so
Yeah, but he should just
I would love a
like,
follow-up
just do the opposite of what Andrew does and ignore the discourse.
Andrew,
That's generally
Andrew
just
puts
good
on
life
swimmies and dives into the Discord.
Yeah, he like DMs after too. Like he gets into the weeds on that.
Hey man, it's been a few years. Therapy helps.
Hey, there's two answers to this. I agree with the caller, Tampa. Oof. But I know not Carolina. Carolina's got 4 lines. Jesus.
Yeah.
They might come out of the East for God's sakes. Like I don't care that Bussy looks like the Bussy that we got rid of. And it feels good now because it's like, everybody kept saying, oh, they got rid of the goalie. He's terrible right now. But anyways,
He can't move.
yeah, he looks terrible. The answer is Buffalo or Montreal because it would be so exciting regardless of they win or lose. It would be rock star hockey. It would be so good.
I would like Buffalo because I think the Bruins have a legitimate shot to beat them.
We have better goaltending. They have better defense, but we have a better 4 lines.
Yep.
I agree. I think Buffalo would be lights out.
I'm with Buffalo. Haven't honestly considered Montreal, but I'd be into that.
Oh, Montreal would just be fun.
There's a world where that happens, where that matchup happens.
Agreed, but it would be so good for TV.
Yeah.
And like a rivalry and like hatred. Oh, it'd be so
what a way to kick off the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's do one more. This one's a quick one. Here we go.
This is Avi, longtime listener, first time caller. I know this isn't really what anybody was expecting to be talking about today, but I'm sure everybody's going to be talking about Hagens. And I just want to say I need everyone to be very normal about him. He is not McJesus. All right, thank you.
You're not wrong. Not wrong at all.
Yeah, no one's McJesus. He's McJesus. McJesus.
Yeah.
Also go Bees.
Also go Bees. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the hope. We can say it until we're blue in the face. That is not how it's going to end up being. What you need to do is just, as I think Court said very early in this episode, use the mute button. I also highly recommend never doing anything Bruins related with Facebook, because
Facebook's gross.
That is where the trolls are. And by trolls, I don't mean people who just say dumb shit to try to get a rise out of you. Like that's where like the literal, like under the bridge dwelling.
Yeah, lives under structures.
Yes. Yes. All right, that's voicemails. Andrew, what else do you want to run through real quick? I want to wrap this up and get Court to bed.
Oh, dude, I'm like falling asleep here. It's almost 10 o'clock. Like this is crazy.
Well, I want to shout out the Sabres. We just talked about them. First time making the playoffs since the Atlanta Thrashers were in the league. Good job by them. Shout out to the time on the pod where I predicted a season where they'd win 15 games. Good job by me.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Islanders fired Patrick Waugh and hired Peter DeBoer. You guys' quick fire thoughts.
Love it.
I do not talk about coaching transactions.
Do you know what? That's fair, and I accept it.
Yep.
Red Wings are still frauds.
Yes.
Yes.
Patrick Kane is a moron.
Yes.
Yes.
That was the dumbest penalty I've ever seen. I'm not.
No, I thought beating up the cab driver a couple of years ago was the dumbest thing to do.
Yeah, he got put in a different bin for that, but
oh man, you didn't have to hurt him, Court. Holy
I did.
that was great. Yeah, no, Red Wings are still frauds. You still have 3 games to prove me wrong. You have yet to prove me wrong. In fact, you're proving me more right Why are you doing
They're
that?
decimated by injuries, though. Let's be honest.
Yep.
They are. Dylan Larkin's a huge piece.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been playing at like half speed.
Yep.
No.
All right.
But they are
Well,
for us. That's fine. I'll take
It's
it.
100%. There's no lies there. Court, we are going to wrap this up, but first I'm going to do something we haven't done in a minute, and I'm going to put literally 60 seconds on the clock and ask you a couple rapid fire questions.
Hell yeah.
You can answer as thoroughly or not thoroughly as you want, and then we will release you to the bed.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure.
All right.
I love a good short 60.
Short 60, baby.
This is already past 60.
That's You ready? Here we go.
Yes.
Court, living outside of Toronto, you have no doubt some unique insight on what makes Leaf fans tick. Answer this for us. What would be the absolute most hilarious hire this front office can make this offseason?
Peter Chiarelli.
I'm into it.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
into that.
Oh my God.
Without naming a location that's already been done, what would your dream outdoor game be? Winter Classic, Stadium Series, doesn't matter. What's your ideal venue and what's the matchup?
It's got to be somewhere in Canada because it's got to be like Alberta, like the Lake Louise, like right in the mountains in Alberta, like Banff. Like it's got to be, and it's got to be Oilers and Calgary Flames because they do everything in the United States at boring baseball stadiums. To have an outdoor game in an outdoor arena somewhere in the mountains.
I'm into it.
Remember they did like Tahoe that one year? That was
Shut up,
awesome.
Andrew.
That's
You're
on
60.
the water. It's not on the mountains.
Who's someone that deserves their name and number up in the Garden Rafters but won't ever get the honors?
Jerry Cheevers.
Okay. I thought you were going to go back to Tuca there.
Yeah, so did
Tuca's
I.
getting up there?
He'll get the Hockey Hall of Fame, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with
yeah.
you there. I'm completely fine with that. That's it. I had a couple more, but Andrew likes to jump in and waste time. I'm going to blame him.
Fair
Any
enough.
closing thoughts? I just want to first, before we even say closing thoughts, Court, awesome to catch up with you. It has been way too long.
Yes.
I feel like the last time we even talked
It's in person.
about it might have been in person, couple maybe back and forth like DMs or whatever, and you kind of like said something about it a few minutes ago, but I remember there was that period that you were kind of about to step away from the podcasting or whatever, take a
I
break.
did for like 3 years.
That's what I'm saying. And that was like kind of like where I lost contact with you. And it is absolutely a pleasure to not only see you back involved in it, but doing it at the level that you're doing it. So
Same.
I just want
Thank
to
you.
say thank you for doing that. You are one of the very few other podcasts that I do listen to on a consistent basis. Love what you do. Have always respected your opinion, and it has been a pleasure catching up with you.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. It's fun going back and forth with Andrew and disagreeing with him.
It's the only reason I'm still doing this.
Yep.
Fair enough.
6 years, man.
Yeah.
6 seasons.
Andrew, you got any closing thoughts, brother?
Nah, just thank you so much, Court, for coming on with us and shooting the crap with us for about an hour, and get to bed, get some sleep.
Yeah.
Dude, I am. Oh, it doesn't even make any sense anymore. My brain doesn't even make any sense.
All right.
Also,
We
shout
will,
out to Ian for an absolutely awesome wedding.
Yes.
Yes, and he knew that I was filling in, and he texted me. It was like, what the? He's like, yeah, like, cause I've had him on my show a couple times. He's like, I'm gonna have you on, and he's like, and they're having you on when I'm not even there.
He's missing
That
it
was
for
on
a good
purpose.
reason. He lost his virginity this weekend, so that was
Oh yeah,
like, good
I
for
forgot
him.
about that. Yeah. Not
Discovering-
during the
discovering
dominatrix
the female
videos that he's
form.
put up on his YouTube channel.
You know, that's the highest rated video this season.
Oh,
Obviously. Well, I wonder. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird how that works out.
They should just have him. He should just wear the mask, and every now and then it just shows him in like the closet, and he's just like, and the lights are on.
I know he wants to lean
How do you
into
think he
this kid
records
so
his
much more.
podcast every week?
Yeah. All right, boys. I'm done. Thank you for joining us, Court. Andrew, I will unfortunately talk to you again in a week. Hopefully we have good things to talk about. Go Bees.
Go Bees!
Later, boys.
Bye.